Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. My name is Mabi, and today we're going to do something a little different. I want to do more of these just hangout discussion videos. This is a new series where it's kind of like a checkup with you guys, as well as a sort of vlog archive that I can kind of look back on later. This is going to be a nice, chillax video where I'm going to be talking about games I'm currently playing and will be playing. The reason being is, though, because I upload a lot of reviews, I don't necessarily make videos of all of them I'm playing, whether it's because I'm still playing them and I don't have enough context to turn it into a review yet, or it's something I just don't want to make a review about, but I would still want to mention it here. So the plan right now is to do something like this every 3 to 4 weeks. It will be more or less depending on if I have enough things to talk about. We'll see how I settle it in. And yeah, this also gives me another opportunity to shout out other small indie games I don't have the time to review, but I do want to spotlight on behalf of the developers and publishers. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to talk about, what I've been playing, is the Meta 3. So I splurged out a little bit and I picked up a Meta VR headset, as you can see right here. I really like it. And I've been keeping an eye out on VR since it started becoming mainstream. The other different headsets I own are the previous Meta 2, the HTC Vive, and the Valve Index. And while I really love PC gaming, it's really nice with the high performance thanks to you actually using VR with a bunch of sensors all around your room on the walls and using your PC's GPU, CPU as resources to run all these crazy heavy games. There is a really nice thing about these specific Meta headsets. It's a standalone thing. You really, if you just gave this to somebody, they don't have a laptop or anything, they can just play games straight out with this. It's its own sort of community. It's its own, standalone marketplace. And, this thing can also still run with your PC. So I recommend, if you want to start with VR, or if you have not used any Meta device before, but you played a little bit of HTC Vive and the Valve Index, yeah, this is a really good product. It's a bit expensive at like $500 to $600 depending on if you want less or more memory. They're doing that dumb thing where it's like, oh, you can buy the base model at 128 gigabytes of memory, and then you can upgrade it, and you would think, oh, what's the next step up? 256? No, it's like 518. So there's no in between. They want people to go cheap or go heavy. They don't want people doing the middle stuff, jerks. But yeah, I think it's worth it if you are a VR nut. And so basically what I've been using this for is I've been using it right now as a workout tool and some casual gaming, which I'll probably talk about some other time. But let's talk about the workout stuff. So I tried out 2 separate workout apps, and I'm going to be sticky with one. And I'm trying to make it a habit to use it every single day. One of them was FitXR, and the other was Supernatural. And oh my god, both are subscription services, but I had free trials for both, and I'm sticky with Supernatural. Now I know what you're thinking, it's, oh man, subscription service. I bought the whole thing for like $500. I got the subscription service. I'm using this as a little bit more of an incentive to be like, hey, you spent this money, use it, work out. So I actually, like, I gotta get my money's worth. So it is working a little bit in that regard. But hopefully, once I just get more into the habit of working out, I can do more stuff, just like outside running, etc. But I really like this thing because it's fun. It's cool, it's fun. You got classes with a lot of trainers who have custom voiceovers depending on the song and stuff. You got Beat Saber like mini games with song tracks, as well as boxing and different meditations. It's nice because it's licensed songs. It's being added all the time. Now I'm talking about a million different types of genre ranges. Linkin Park, you got rap, you got K-pop, etc. I really like it. All right, now moving over from the Meta 3, let's talk about some just basic games I'm playing. This is Unicorn Overlord. This game is crazy. First of all, it is by Vanillaware, the developers who, came out with Dragon's Crown, the one who beat him up. I think it was on PS3. I own a physical copy somewhere back here. This is a pure strategy game, Unicorn Overlord, that is worth your time if you are definitely into the genre. I plan to do a full review later on, but pretty much, just to give you an idea, this is an auto battler with you customizing your units, and I mean really customizing your units. You have to think about positioning, equipment, and skills the skills and reactions are automatic. You know, two units go together, you can see the previews, and then they fight, you watch it, so you can see, not only, you know, is it cool seeing the animations, but you see it how it plays out. And you have to set up each unit's gambits to fight in a certain way. It's a medieval fantasy setting, and the stages, all you have to do is run around maps, taking out enemies, overtaking key positions towards your mission goal for that particular area. I'm still playing more, but you know, stay tuned for a full review later. It's pretty amazing. The next game I've been recently playing is Hearthstone. So let's talk about Hearthstone a little bit. This game just had its 10-year anniversary, and you know, it's not on Steam or anything, and I don't know if there's a place where you can check out, but I'm really interested to see how many people are actually still playing the damn game, because obviously they're still updating it, you know, it's a Blizzard, etc. But I never ever touch the main game, even though I do play Hearthstone often. So what the heck do I do in there? I only play the Battlegrounds mode. Yes, I'm a Battlegrounds nut, and it's a, you know, it's an auto battler. It's chill, easy to get into, easy to play. You know, when I'm eating, just do a couple moves, wait till it's you know, battling, blah blah blah, do whatever, you know, do the move, wait around. It's nice, you know. It's while I'm eating or when I'm winding down for the day. They just launched a new season today, which I'm going to be streaming later, which added in duos mode, so you can play with a friend or randomly with other people, but I'm probably not gonna do that. But yeah, the auto battlers are super popular right now. I just happen to be playing the Hearthstone version. I've never tried out the League of Legends one. I downloaded it, but I never launched it, so I installed it. But I did play Super Auto Pets, Dota Underlords back in the day when it was still there, which is interesting because Dota Underlords is still being played today, just obviously not on the level it is. I wish they kept updating that, because I think it would have been like my go-to for sure. But yeah, I'm also playing Backpack Battles, and I thought I did a review of it, but I didn't. So, you know, wait for one of those as well. Okay, next game, Planet Crafter. There's two more games that I've been playing, but I will talk about Planet Crafter first. This game is something else, man. So I did a review of it 2 years ago while it just launched in early access, and you know, I played it for around 10 hours, and I didn't want to play more because this is what that was one of those games where I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait till it's fully out, and now it just came out at 1.0. All this time later, it's still fun and addictive. I restarted the whole map and played it all again. It's a survival and nature progression game. You land on a planet, and your mission is to completely transform this barren, dusty rock and turn it into a lush green planet teeming with life. It's not a hard game, so don't expect the level of a Subnautica, but it does scratch the itch of constant progression and constant unlocking of new structures and gear. I highly recommend it, especially now, because you know, the last update added a way to actually beat and finish the game with credits and all that, and multiplayer, so it's cool. Alright, the last game I've been playing recently is Inkbound. Now, if I end up playing more, I will do a review of this game, but I'm pleasantly surprised with this game so far. It's a turn-based roguelite, where you go solo or with a group of friends fighting through lots of different types of fantasy biomes as an ink person. I don't know the official name for that. You have starting classes you can switch between, and then you're going to be gaining new ones as the run goes on, new attacks and defenses that you can upgrade and transform. There are relics that you gain that provide new passive effects that also have their own infinity tags on them, so you stack those passives and then you unlock new passives. It's kind of crazy and weird, but it's a nice loadout, you know, building fun. It's different every single time. Just like most roguelites though, you know, the genre, you're going to be choosing a path, doing a fight, doing an event, then do some shopping, and then you fight a boss, etc. You're going to be redoing it until you beat it, and then you go again with new unlocked stuff to find, and of course increasing difficulty. So it's a quality game. I want to play more. And once again, this is another game that I'm going to be streaming, so I hope to see you guys on Twitch. Follow me down below. Alright, so let's talk about upcoming games and shout outs. So this one comes out in 2 days. Very, very excited. I'm going to be playing it day one. This is called Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. Oh man, okay, so I've been watching this one for a while, and it's finally coming out in 2 days as of this recording. I've been seeing some people who kickstarted the game talk about this. They had their physical copies delivered. I'll just be getting it digitally on Steam. But basically, they played a good amount of hours, 10 plus, and they reported that it's pretty amazing. It's not gonna break the mold of JRPGs, but if you are a fan of JRPG Suikoden series, then this is gonna be for you. So yeah, I said Steam, but if I decide to get it on, I want to see the performance on Switch. If it's not that bad, I'll probably get it on there too. But yes, the Suikoden series, the spiritual successor. It's known for being one of those classic JRPGs, turn-based combat that takes place in fantasy settings for the most part. And the gimmick of this is you're usually able to control and recruit and battle with a wide cast of characters, around 100 plus, which is why this game is called 100 Heroes, right? So I did play one of the Suikoden games back in the day. I wish I played more, but I only played Suikoden 3 for the PS2. I remember really liking it, but I also remember losing my physical copy of the game. Okay, so technically I didn't lose it, but, well, no. Yeah, technically it's not lost. Long story short, I let a friend borrow the game, and I never ended up getting it back. Ugh. I don't really talk to that friend anymore since high school, so who knows if they still have it. I hope they do. Lucky jerk. I'm sure it's pretty expensive now. So I'm happy to be playing this new game in a couple of days, and I plan to do a review of it, so watch out for that. Alright, so I want to end the video here by shouting out a little indie game I came across, and this one's called Maniac. This is an indie game that was released on March 28th, 2024. This is an action roguelite with a top-down perspective. It's really similar to old school GTA 1 and 2 before they went 3D. They are literally advertising it on their Steam page as GTA meets Vampire Survivors. The game looks hectic and crazy just looking at the footage here. You can choose between 6 characters ranging from a murderous clown all the way to a cute little girl. It's an open sandbox sort of area where you try to survive and cause as much mayhem as possible. So it currently is positive reviews on Steam with over 600 of them, right? People are claiming it's nostalgic, kind of like Postal 1. Though it might not be the deepest of games in terms of complete depth of character differences and such, it's going to be good in short bursts, and it's currently going for $5 US on Steam, so you can't go wrong with that. If you like what you see, $5, you can kick it their way. Alright guys, I'll be ending this first episode here of games I'm playing. So yeah, please let me know down below if you guys like the series. What kind of games are you playing? Which ones would you like me to talk about? Maybe we can, can help me out change up the format here. Basically, I want to talk about games I've been playing, things I want to play, and then shout out indie developers that really deserve promotion. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.